Baby, when I say that y'all are truly bitter and miserable, you got half the girls over on Twitter telling Simone Biles that she needs to leave her husband. And then half the other girls are over on the neighborhood talk talking about how if they find out that you date white girls, they're no longer interested because that's a step away from being gay. And honestly and truly, if we're really going to talk about it, this is the real reason why y'all are mad. This is the real reason why y'all are mad. Let's get into it.
Let's talk about it.
Shawty, come and swing my way. We ain't gotta waste no time now, baby. Put that all in my face. I just wanna bump and grind on you. On you, on you. You on my face, so shawty, come and swing my way.
See, nah, because if you really rock with my content, consider joining a bandit gang for real, for real. I mean, I'm now offering channel memberships here on YouTube now to make it easier for all of y'all to join in on the fun. Now, this going to grant you access to early uploads, extended videos, and exclusive content like deep dives, story times, studio sessions, live streams, cooking videos, all that and more, as well as major discounts on personal readings and whatnot. Just click the join button next to the subscribe button and choose a tier of your liking. Now, I'm still offering Patreon as an alternate way of supporting, but it's really your choice. I mean, I'm just a big girl trying to make it in this big world, you know. So if you got the coin, then baby, spend it. Okay. And if not, I mean, I guess that's cool too. We still gonna make it do what it do with the regular YouTube content. But just know you missing out, girl. Now don't say I ain't told you so.
I want people to have fun. Let's kick back. Let's get into a little tea. Let's not get too crazy, but let's enjoy the sip.
But let's get to the Chi-Chi, the Kiki, the internet bull.
I'm like, let me see who this is. Gymnastics. I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity, So I'm like, okay, I'll see what's up. I swiped her and it said we matched, so I'm just like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout, and I come back and I get like I had some likes on my Instagram, and I'm like, oh, this might be. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up, and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone, and then she messages me on the app like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm, man, this gotta be fake. Like, I don't know. I didn't know who she was at the time, but like the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August. So I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched, like,
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me. This was like a Tuesday, and we were texting back and forth, and then we hung out Friday, man. And we couldn't do much as COVID happened, everything was shut down. So she came through down to Houston. She lived in the suburbs, so she had to drive about 45 minutes to me. Then the rest is history, man. So
you was really the catch in.
I always say the men the catch, man. I always say we the catch, man.
Yeah, so she really booked you.
She did, though.
Is what you're saying.
Because I was fighting it.
So in truth, if I say this out loud, was Jonathan Owens ain't really want Simone Biles. Is what you're saying.
At the time, I'm not gonna say that.
That's what you're saying.
I was afraid. I was afraid to commit. I'm like, man, this is my third year. I'm trying to, I'm like, it's kind of early. But, like I said, man, it happened when you least expect it. And we hung out, man. It was like we hit it off instantly. We pops up. And I'm like, let me see who this is.
What's going on, y'all? It's Santana, aka Chi. And we are back for another Let's Talk About It, child, because we got a lot to talk about. And I promise you, a lot of y'all probably not gonna like me by the end of this video, but that's okay. That's okay. Some of y'all subscribe to me based off the videos that you do like. And I promise you, not every single video, not every single opinion you're gonna like, but guess what? You're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it. Okay, because I wouldn't be me if I just sat back and let Twitter and Instagram run amok with the narratives that y'all are trying to spin, telling this lady to go leave her husband. Yeah, baby, we got some things to go ahead and get into, but y'all already know. Before we do a whole deep dive and I give my full thought out opinion on all of this, go ahead and like this video.
Nothing for free. I cuss a lot. Bitch, I'm a queen. Not like the thoughts. If you wanna be together, you gotta spend that cheddar. You wanna be forever, you gotta spend that cheddar. Gotta send a check on me. Gotta send a rest on me. Hey, hey. Gotta be successful. If you want the best of me. Hey, hey. Gotta send a check on me. Gotta send a rest on me. Hey, hey. Gotta be successful. If you want the best of me. Hey, hey.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. Listen, I'm gonna just cut right to it. A lot of y'all are fucking miserable. A lot of y'all are fucking miserable and better. And it's not all, but it's a lot of y'all. It's a lot. It's a lot. And it's time for people to admit and realize that the black community, black culture is toxic. It's toxic. And it's a lot more y'all that's toxic than not. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. In between filming this video, I done paused it. It's been about 2 hours because I was just like, I don't know what else to say other than get up here and rant, because it ain't like anything gonna change. It ain't like anything gonna change, because really all I can do is just give my opinion, give my commentary, and hope that a couple of people get it and people start making changes. But like, it's not gonna change. It's not gonna change because it's a black thing. And it is. And I don't care what anybody says. I will stand on that. Call me a coon, call me whatever. It's a black thing. You don't see no other culture going through the same shit as we do, constantly putting each other down, constantly just being a fucking menace to each other. It's sad. It's really and truly fucking sad, yo. This girl slid into this man's DMs. He did not know her. Y'all want to sit and be like, oh, how you not know who Simone Biles was? Bitch, because he didn't. He didn't. The bitch ain't Beyonce. The bitch ain't Jesus. There's some people who don't know who the fuck she is. Let it the fuck go. Let it the fuck go. And then it's like anytime people try to come out and like, I'm going through the comments and motherfuckers talking about some, oh, he's so zesty for saying that. So now all of a sudden this man is gay for saying I didn't know who the fuck this bitch was. And mind you, he wasn't even trying to go there with it. The other men was. So if anybody gonna be zesty, it would be the other men. The other men were sitting there trying to egg him into saying something ridiculous, but he was sitting there still being protective, but still standing in his truth. Y'all are just fucking miserable. Fucking miserable. Like, let's go through the comments. Let's go through the comments. His name is literally Simone Biles' husband, though. Simone's husband was cute when he was quiet. A man saying he's the catch is zesty. You have one job, keep your mouth shut. Your wife has the most medals at any gymnast. These men just love embarrassing their successful wives. Y'all can't even tell us the man's name. Sorry to this man. She messaged me. She drove to me. I didn't want it. Girl, flip on out of here. Like, that's his fucking truth. I don't understand what's the issue with that. Y'all can sit here and say all day, oh, Simone Biles is a catch, but bitch, do y'all know that? Do y'all act like the catch? Because y'all don't. Y'all act desperate. Y'all act desperate over dick. And that's not very catch-worthy to me. Y'all don't walk around treating yourselves like you the catch. Not with the niggas that y'all be dating and the way that they be abusing y'all. It's not giving catch. To me, she slid in his DM. So that would make him the catch. Because she saw what she wanted. She went out there and caught it. Like, do y'all not know the definition of a catch? If I go to if I go to a land of sea, go to an ocean and I take my pole and I go fishing and I catch something, then the fish is the catch. I'm not the catch because I caught it. No. Simone slid into his DMs. Again, he did not know who the fuck she was. So to her, he was a catch. He was a catch. He was a catch. If you take your ass to the ocean and you throw your pole out into the sea and you bring up a fish, that fish is the catch. You are not the catch because you caught the fish. Like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Y'all want to sit and try to make her seem like the catch because she has the bigger name. Like, honestly and truly, it's all fucking stupid because they both should be feeling like the catch. They both should be feeling like they hot shit. I'm sorry. I would never want to be with somebody who doesn't feel like they're a catch because, bitch, if you don't feel like you're a catch, then I'm not going to view you as a catch. We should both feel that way. We should both have enough confidence. But I'm sorry. Where is the confidence when we're talking about the black community and we're talking about black culture? Because everything is a trauma and trigger response. Everything is supposed to be, everything is painting ourselves as a fucking victim. And because of what happened 20 years ago and how they brought the crack and the coke into the pen and it made it an epidemic. And now we got to fight each other. And it's not really, black on black violence, but it's, you're going to fight whoever you're in proximity to. Like, y'all always have a fucking excuse other than just admitting that the black community is toxic. Because the same people that's sitting here telling this bitch to leave her husband, let's take it on over to Twitter. Shall we? Because the same people that's sitting here telling her that she need to leave her husband was the same people. It was the same people.
A moment away from her marital bliss to address some anti-black. I'm bothered that Simone Biles had to take a moment away from her marital bliss to address some anti-black internet ignorance, which sadly came from her own folks. Because according to Pro Style Jail Twitter, Simone's edges weren't laid enough for their liking. What was heartbreaking is that the majority, if not all of these petty ass comments, came from black women. Simone isn't the first black female athlete to have to square up with the baby hair police and Hawaiian silky Twitter. Gabby Douglas, another decorated gymnast, also has faced similar ignorant criticism. These are two of the most accomplished athletes in the world, and it's up that some women in our community are treating them with the same disdain and disrespect that they face when they're in predominantly white spaces. We can't accuse others of not protecting and honoring us as black women when we can't even do that shit for each other. I'm bothered that Simone Biles had to take.
Let me replay this one more time because I want people to fucking get it.
A moment away from her marital bliss to address some anti-black internet ignorance, which sadly came from her own folks. Because according to Pro Style Jail Twitter, Simone's edges weren't laid enough for their liking. What was heartbreaking is that the majority, if not all of these petty ass comments, came from black women. Simone isn't the first black female athlete to have to square up with the baby hair police and Hawaiian silky Twitter. Gabby Douglas, another decorated gymnast, also has faced similar ignorant criticism. These are two of the most accomplished athletes in the world, and it's up that some women in our community are treating them with the same disdain and disrespect that they face when they're in predominantly white spaces. We can't accuse others of not protecting and honoring us as black women when we can't even do that shit for each other. I'm bothered.
And that's just the point blank in the period. And then y'all wonder why men will go out here and date other races or have preferences of Latino or preferences of white. And everybody don't want to deal with that shit 24/7. And that's the real conversation that we need to have. Wake it up. That's the real conversation that we need to have. Everybody don't want to have these same conversations and be dealing with drama and trauma all goddamn day and every day. Now we can have conversations all day about how, the angry black woman stereotype and how harmful it is and this, that, and the third. But we can also speak about on the flip side how a lot of it is true. I believe stereotypes are really just proven data over time. Occurrences that keep on happening over time. So it's like I say, it's never all, but it's always some, and some is enough to be a fucking problem. And it's like time after time, you have black women, black people that are in these comments that are trying to take these people down because they don't feel good about themselves. And then you want to sit and project this fake ass, protect black women movement, but it's really just to support your own selfish agenda and your own selfish narrative at the time. And I'm tired of it. I'm honestly exhausted. I'm exhausted. I am because it really needs to be woken up. Like, y'all wonder why these men go out and they date other races and they act like and it's not all. So I don't want any of my followers to be sitting here. I'm not saying that you are necessarily doing it. I would hope the fuck not. I would hope that I'm over here building a channel full of logical thinkers and free thinkers and people that actually understand life on a deeper level. Like, I would hope that. But we're not going to sit and act like it's not a fucking problem. Just because you done got fucked over by Day Day and Tyreek and you keep going down to the trap trying to find a husband and you done got fucked over and now you pregnant with his 10 kids and he done fucked your life and your credit up, don't mean that that's going to be the same outcome for everybody else. I feel like the same conversation here with Simone is the same conversation as with this bitch who posted on Neighborhood Talk, no racist shade, but once I find out you like white girls, I will not like you anymore. And then everybody in the comments agreeing. I feel like all of this is related. I feel like all of it is related. Even with Kiki and Darius and how people are all of a sudden like now that Darius has come out and admitted, no, Kiki's actually just as abusive, and it's been a toxic relationship. People are still trying to hold Kiki down because I feel like all of this shit, all of this, everything involved. I feel like a lot of y'all just hate men. You hate men because of what you've been through. Maybe your father wasn't in your life. Maybe you had a few boyfriends. Like, and I'm trying to choose my words, but it's just like it's so hard because it's just like you say the wrong thing, then you hate black women. You say the wrong thing, then you're a coon. And it's just like at some point, enough with the violent vagina mob. Like enough with it. I can't with violent vaginas. I can't. And again, it's not everybody. It's not everybody. I'm talking to the specific group of people. Shea Butter Twitter. I'm talking to the specific group of people who think shit like this post that's on screen is cute. I'm talking to a specific group of people who think holding Kiki down, even though obvious evidence has come out that she's not as innocent as she's portraying and she's being manipulative. And y'all think by holding her down and not, and seeing her as a victim and not holding her accountable, y'all think that shit is cute. I'm talking to y'all. I'm talking to those of y'all that's sitting here thinking that it's cute to shade Simone Biles and degrade her as a black woman one day, but then on the next week you want to sit here and tell her to leave her husband because you're miserable. I'm talking to y'all. I'm not talking to all black women. But again, it's never all, but it's always some, and some is enough to be a fucking problem because every time you turn around, every time you blink, is more people like this than not. Michelle Obama, the women like her, the people like her, the black people like her, like that is the exception. That's not really the standard. The standard is the toxicity. The standard is people like this that's on screen. And it's aggravating at this point. It's truly fucking aggravating. It's truly aggravating. And I really don't know what else to say before I say something sideways. I'm going to just say, like, people need to go hell. People need to go hell. People really need to go hell. Like, seriously, go in hell and go deal with your trauma. And mind you, that post that I just put up was only 6 months ago.
Boyfriend, he didn't know who I was. Was it on Raya? Yes, it actually was.
Somebody said, I 100% believe a black man didn't know who a gymnast is. I wouldn't recognize. Oh, I 100% believe a black man didn't know who a gymnast is. I wouldn't recognize Simone Biles anywhere. Listen.
How did you meet your current boyfriend? Was it on a dating app? So before I started dating my boyfriend, he didn't know who I was. Was it on Raya? Yes, it actually was. No, we don't have to talk about it. How did you meet?
And that's another part of it too. Raya is a thing for celebrities. You don't always know who people are, and we're not going to sit and act like Simone Biles was given. And this has nothing to do with her accomplishments. She could be as declarated as she wants to be, but we're not going to sit and act like we're not watching the fall of Hollywood and the fall of being obsessed over celebrities. Like the fall of stan culture is happening before our eyes. So literally, ever since streaming and social media came out, like celebrities aren't celebrities like how they used to be. Back maybe 20, 30 years ago, athletes was pushed on us. We had the Kobe Bryants, we had Shaq, we had Serena and Venus, you know what I'm saying? But like, we're not going to sit and act like Simone Biles has just as much visibility as a Shaq, as a Kobe Bryant, as a LeBron James. She doesn't. She's had her popular moments, moments where she went viral. But even Sha'Carri, is a little bit more visible than her. And I'm strictly talking visibility. It has nothing to do with her accolades or her talents. I'm strictly talking visibility. So it's not that it's impossible for people to not know who the hell she is. Had her name not come up and her name not been something that I've seen before, I probably wouldn't have recognized her either. But I do know of her because every time I hear Simone Biles' name, it's not about her awards that I hear. It's always about black women and black community talking about how she stay with a nigga. She keep a nigga. It's just crazy how much y'all worship dick. It really is. Even half of y'all that be out here claiming protect black women and like it always comes back to a man somehow. Always comes back to a dick somehow. Whether you supporting one, doing anything to not hold one accountable, or you're only holding one accountable because of the men that fucked you over in your life, and it's some sort of get back. And I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm gonna just go ahead and end this video because if I keep talking, shit'll get nasty. And with Aries on my third house child, I might need to be a little bit more logical with what it is that I need to say. But I will say this: You know what? Nothing. I want people to heal. I want people to heal. That's what I want. I want people to heal.
I'm bad, I'm pretty, hot to ditty. Thick ass shape in these sick ass cities. Pussy on fire cause she stay giving kitty. Bring the whole talent every time I'm in your city. I'm the bitch that you wanna be round. See, I'm the bitch, I'm the one with the crown. And I'm the bitch bringing cake by the pound. Have me on my knees, Mary J. Blige, bitch, I'm going down. Deadly ass top dope game is a killer. Stomach is available to be a babysitter. No need to be shy, put the thing up in it. Nothing wrong with a late night dinner, nigga. So fat, and it tastes like Skittles. Turn the shit down and watch how I giggle. No matter what, I throw this ass back and wiggle. And never how I shake that